Okay, hey, welcome back. It is video number 21. 20, I think. 21. How amazing. Let's celebrate with cuddly bears and things. Um, or maybe a cream egg. I don't know. Hey, so, yep, another week working on production line. I'm going to show you what's new and talk about what's coming and exciting stuff like that. This is a game where you run a car factory. If you've just been Googling car production lines and come across this video and thinking, what the fuck's this? Anyway, I'm a bit hyper. So, there's a new version, which means there's a new poll here at the bottom. You can vote on what you think I should do. There's not an option for me to just like chill out and have a day off, I notice. I must add that. Anyway, so I'm gonna load a recent game. I can't remember what I was up to. Let's load this one. This in release build seems a bit slow. Oh, it probably is. Anyway, so right, what's new? What have we actually done? Loads of stuff actually. Oh yeah, right. The editor. Now I'm in the main screen. The level editor doesn't cause any problems anymore. It's not perfect, but you can edit the missions and save them out as custom missions, so you can design your own sort of layouts and everything. There were loads of bugs with that before, and they're all sort of fixed now. The user interface for it is still kind of rubbish. Oh, let me just swap to that. Yeah, the user interface for it isn't finished, but you know, it's usable. Something that is new is look, whoa, achievements. Wow, look at all their identical graphics. Yeah, that's because they're being made. And there'll be more than this. We've got like 12. And obviously there'll be a lot more than this. There are proper graphics and proper descriptions because these were written really quickly. But anyway, the gist of it is that, you know, achievements are in. Eventually they'll become GOG achievements or Steam achievements or whatever if you buy it through those systems, but you won't have to. I really like metagame. I know some people are like, oh, it's pointless or whatever, but I quite like sort of points and achievements and stuff, which is why it probably seems a bit early for me to have put that in. But anyway, this is a very small factory. I'll show you a massive factory. I fixed loads and loads of stuff, kind of behind the scenes stuff to do with routing mostly, and performance. Performance is better. What else have we got? I'm looking at my off-screen list. Yeah, we got some new research stuff. So, aircon manufacture and research is new. Also, I fixed this. People were complaining. Shit, I'm about to run out of money. Shit. Awesome stuff. No route to stockpile. Oh my god! Look, I was in the middle of stuff. Jesus, I was in the middle of... this is why we've got a huge... Excuse me while I just fix my otherwise... No! No! Pause! This is what playing the game is like. Lots of panicking. Right, okay. Yeah, we had a huge backlog there because nothing was connected. Yeah, anyway, I fixed... This is the most shambolic video I've done, isn't it? This is going to get worse. Hopefully all these resources are going to show up, right? Yeah, there you go. The seats getting fitted. Yeah. Hopefully we're going to sell a car before we actually run out of money. Obviously we've got loans in the game now, so that, you know, it makes it more viable. Please, please sell. Sell really. Sell now. No! Right, I'll tell you what. Okay, right. Yeah, if you go into the editor, this is the editor, and you can, like, you know, add extra. You can change the names and rents of everything and add extra import and export slots and all that kind of thing. Let's load a proper map by someone who kind of knows what they're doing. Let's load a massive map. No, such a shambles. Because it's old, isn't it? Oh, I'll tell you what, should we just load the map that you know... I have not been drinking, honestly. I think this one is the current version should load. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, that's more like it. Check that out. Yes, we got some fixes to this stuff over here. It's now at the top, and if you expand stuff, look, it does this, and it actually stays in the same place if you expand something. I hadn't really noticed how badly I'd implemented it until someone on the forums pointed it out. But you probably won't notice the difference, but it's just better. It's a lot nicer. Something else that people really wanted and wasn't in there is zoom to cursor. So, whoa, I can zoom there, or down here. Whoa! It's actually harder work than you think. Just because it's in all games, people sort of think, oh, it's an option. But not if you've written your own engine. So that's pretty good. Something else that's changed is the whole car design thing. So I've currently got 20 cars in stock. Here they are at their various prices. All the same price because we've only got one model, actually, but different colours. If we go to the car design thing, it is now just one window, and this is much better. So you'd have a different tab for each car design. So once we include like the SUV and the compact and the sports car, whatever, that'll be there. And these are like the individual options. So I really like this user interface. I think it's much better. I might change this so you can, at the moment you can only go up and down by like 5%. I've reduced it because we've actually got a lot of stock. We don't actually do 5% discount to move that stock. So that's been rejigged and that's new. Yeah, finance screen. We've got some new stuff here. So we've got we've got two new things. Firstly, here, if you haven't sold any cars for a while actually because they're vastly overpriced. But you now get a chart for sales over time per car design, and we just sold one. This is the thing. We are charging too much. We are charging too. Oh, there we go. Now they're starting to sell. And that's still the previous hour, but we'll see that soon. Yeah. Anyway, so we've got a completely new tab as well, which is imports. And I don't know why it does that. Occasionally it does that where it doesn't fill until you've selected. It's a bug, I'll fix it. So this is quite important, this stuff, because for the late game, this is going to be very important information. So for example, if I look over the last hour and I sort things by money. So I've spent $8,500 on buying, in other words, importing door panels. And that's my biggest expense. Then the panoramic sunroof, then the seat. So what this shows is really I should be making door panels, right? But it also shows that I get through 36 an hour. Now I probably haven't researched this yet. I probably haven't researched manufacturing door panels. No, I haven't, but we can swap to that now. And this is quite important because when you manufacture door panels, you'll find like you manufacture a lot of them. So you may need more than one production line, or you may need a very fast production line in order to take those door panels and make use of them. So if you have like quite a small factory and it's quite early, then if you go to all the trouble of researching manufactured door panels and then you put that into your factory, you will find that you'll always have this thing that pops up saying no export room. In other words, we have filled the export area for door panels. We can't use them quick enough, and that's a problem. That's inefficient, right? So a combination of checking this stuff, you can sort by the amount, the sort of count of them or the value of them. That's why I'm able to do that. So a combination of looking at that, and also if you look here at how many components you're using, consumption per hour, it's just another way of looking at it. I need to check that these are working on exactly the same system, because I suspect, looking at this, that they're not. Oh no, actually, because imports per hour are different from consumption per hour. Yeah, interesting. Anyway, this sort of stuff is what I want you to worry about in the late game. So I want you to be looking at all of the stats and thinking, okay, we have like a nice broken down production room, but here you can see what are we making there. We're making trunks, not swimming trunks. We're making hoods, not hoodies. And we're making too many of them. So the production line here is kind of stalled, isn't it? Nothing's really happening here. And it looks like it's this Windows waiting for resources. So we have a bit of a problem there, I think. I think we need faster resource delivery between them, which is something that we can research. And actually that there, look, we're just stockpiling servos. We don't want that. We want to also stockpile Windows. This is the problem that I've got here. So that everything is there. Because look, it's always got servos ready. It's got servos because we probably picked electric windows, haven't we? Yeah. So actually we should be stockpiling. There we go. So that should get better and better and more efficient. Anyway, so yeah, there's some new like stats in, basically. What else? New? I've changed some of the research times to make them longer. Okay, something I want to talk about, which is coming quite soon, is the splitting down of the engine production line. So at the moment, if we go and have a look at that, this is where engines get fitted. So basically, we come out of paint. You fit the flywheel, you fit the starter motor, you fit the valves, and then there's other stuff, radiator, exhaust, whatever. That's not what they do in real factories. So I don't want to do that. What I want to do is I want to make the engine and then fit the engine. So what I can't decide is whether or not to take a lot of time and make a really complicated system, or whether to treat it like resources. I think it should be treated like resources, but I will code some extra stuff in there. I'll just pick something for now to shut that up. So, for example, if we did away with this, the idea is that you just have a single slot rather than these three, and that will be a fit powertrain, probably. So you will need a powertrain to be fitted. Now, you could just buy that powertrain, which would be very expensive. Or I want you to be able to take, for example, the engine block and then some pistons, put them together to make an engine assembly, put that together with a starter motor and a transmission, and then that gets you a drivetrain. And then the drivetrain gets fitted in one go. So it would make sense to have that vaguely near that spot, I guess, so that you're not moving everything. So effectively you would have like a little 3-stage mini production line somewhere else. That's what I want to put in, and I want to know what people think about that as an idea. One of the reasons that I haven't just put this in, because that's like a day's work, I can do that easily, and then we need some graphics for it. The reason I haven't put it in yet is I haven't kind of decided how far I want to go down in the whole thing about engine performance and stuff like that. Because obviously you have like 16 valve engines and obviously there's like hybrid engines, electric motors, stuff like that. And, you know, better and more complicated engine management systems. So when we get into that, it stops being just like a resource, because eventually it will just be like a little powertrain widget here that just gets ka-chonk stuck into the car. And I'm not quite sure how to handle that, because I want it to be quite a complicated thing that you put in there. And then in code that gets really complicated because all the resources are the same. So I'm interested to know the extent to which people care, right? This is a factory simulation, right? That happens to make cars. Are you happy to just like fit an engine? Are you happy to like fit a transmission to it, or like is it not good enough for you unless you get to decide all the kind of like sort of turbo stuff and stuff to do with car engines? I don't know any of the terminology because I drive an electric car and they've got really simple engines. So I don't really know. Obviously we're going to support hybrid. Obviously we're going to support electric cars. maybe even hydrogen, just for a laugh. So we are obviously going to support all of that stuff, and I just wonder the extent to which people want to get really sort of gearheady about it, or are you more interested, and I suspect this is the case, in like different designs of car. The work is all booked to do that. That will be going in hopefully sometime next month. We're going to have like a completely new body, so it'd be like an SUV, and then we're going to have like a compact car, and it would be great to have like sort of 4x4s and little vans and pickups and everything. That'd be great. I'm really looking forward to putting that in, but I feel like we need to address the engine stuff because it's something that comes up a lot in the priority polls. I also know that the whole game balance and the sort of finances of it badly needs looking at. I've got too much money here. Oh, now we've got a proper chart, look, of sales and whatever. So I'm really interested in feedback. You know, we have forums where you can give your feedback and suggestions. We have a Reddit as well. There's a subreddit, which I don't know if many people know about, as well as these videos and everything. And thank you if you subscribe to these videos. Don't forget the game is very much in early access, or it's even pre-early access. You know, we're not in Steam early access yet. We're before that. So if you make suggestions now, this is the best possible time, because we get locked into a certain design after a certain amount of time. So if you think this game would be really cool if X, then tell me X as soon as possible, because you know, once you put a load of work into stuff and once the design goes a certain way, then it becomes a bigger and bigger deal to change stuff. So like people's feedback is really important, and also it really helps if you tweet about the game or mention it on Facebook or tell your friends about it and stuff like that, because we don't have any press at the moment, so that's like the only way people are hearing about the game, the only way we're selling anything. So nothing big and amazing this week, but there will be interesting stuff coming. I'm really looking forward to putting in new car models. We already have new robots, which are red, and I'm waiting to put them in because I want them to be like high precision robots that increase the quality of your car, because quality we haven't even addressed yet, and there's so much cool stuff we can do with that. We're tracking defects, and then up here with the QA thing, which is just a pass through at the moment. I want no car held for defects for 20 minutes or whatever, and then I want like little QA stations like scattered throughout the factory to prevent that. And it's going to be really interesting putting all that sort of stuff in. Anyway, that's quite enough waffle for 1 week. This is Production Line by Positech Games. It is it's $12 to get it now, which is super cheap. It'll end up being $20-something, no doubt, when it's finally released. So if you know you're going to like it, you might as well get it now. It will still be $12 next week, but we gradually do put the price of the game up as it gets better. It's only Windows at the moment, although apparently it runs fine on Mac under emulators. And it's only in English at the moment, and all of that will change. Thank you for supporting the game. Thank you for watching this video. I am Cliffski. This is Production Line by Positech Games. See you next week.